we are back in the car. When am I not in the car at this point? Like, that's the real question. But anyways, hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode. I am on my way to dinner with my friend Jordy. We're gonna go to this Turkish restaurant and just get dinner. Today's Thursday, so today's Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday. So I did work from home today. I did not go to the office, so that's why I didn't film anything. I was literally just in my pajamas doing work in my living room. I had a lot of meetings and a lot of things. It was very productive, but now we're gonna go chill because my head's about to explode with so many things at the office, hang out with my friend, and I wanted to go to the gym. We'll see if I can manage to do that after when we get back from dinner because it's still pretty early. So I might be able to either go to the gym or do a little workout at home. But anyways, welcome to this week's episode. Tomorrow and Friday are going to be very fun. We have events, we have things going on, and then we have just grinding at the office. Who knew that life after college was going to be so intense? I love it, but it's definitely a non-stop grind. Speaking of non-stop grinds, I'm on the ferry on my way, and I brought my computer because I have to edit a vlog. So I'm going to do that.
I don't know what to do. I think he's just. I had an exam tomorrow, just and like freaking out. We broke up. I'm pretty sure she was talking shit about me. I honestly don't want to do for my bed today. But they make fun of me. I wish I could go back in time and change things. And yeah, that's what I would do. Just don't quote me on that.
Why would he have hacked
because I'm very like connected with like
them and like I just got back home. We had such a good time at dinner, and now time to go to bed because we gotta work tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day. I'm at the office with my head glued to my computer. I have so many things to do, but I have an event this afternoon, which I'm looking forward to, and it's the only thing that's getting me through work because I'm actually doing so much research and just a lot of reading, and yeah, like medical devices, tough, but it's really fun at the end of the day. That's it. Office, event this afternoon. Today's Thursday. I'm really looking forward to the week ending just because now that I'm in a long distance relationship, like the only thing that I can think of is the next time that I'm going to see him. And I just want my days to go by faster and my week to go by faster so that that date gets here. Today's Thursday, which means that the week is basically over and then we have one more week left and then I get to see him. So, oh my God, I sound so cringy and annoying. It's true though, but I'm gonna make some lunch because I'm pretty hungry. And then we'll get back to work. I have a meeting at like 4 p.m.-ish. Let me check. Yeah, I have a meeting at 4. Hopefully it doesn't run too late because that event's at 7, which means I have to sprint back home, get changed, makeup, whatever, and then head out. So it's really cool though. It's for Bulgari, which is a jewelry brand. So I'm excited for that. And I'll bring you guys along with. you guys, it's pouring right now. It's thundering like crazy. Like when I was driving back home, I swear a lightning bolt like hit like so close to me because it sounded so loud. I absolutely love thunder though. Like I love thunderstorms. I love rain, just not when I have to interact with it and like be in it. Like I love sitting by my window and just watching a thunderstorm, but I don't want to be like walking down the street or like driving in the middle of a thunderstorm. But anyways, I'm waiting for the ferry now to run home because it's 5:18 right now. The event is at, I don't even know what time the event is, but all I know is that we need to leave at 6. So I have to run, get changed, do my hair, do my makeup. I'm gonna start my makeup now while I'm on the ferry just so I can get started with that. But I have no idea how we're even gonna go to the event because it's on a yacht and it's pitch black outside from all the rain. So I don't know. Apparently it's still on. So we're gonna go, but I have no idea what to wear. They said the dress code is life on a yacht. I mean, bro, I don't own a yacht. I don't know what the frick that's supposed to mean. Like I don't do life on a yacht, but we'll see. My clothes are not very beachy, colorful, life on a yacht vibes. I dress more like I'm going to a funeral half of the time. That's the truth. So we'll see what I can manage to pull off or if I need to borrow something from my mom and my sister. But anyways, I'm gonna literally shut up just because I need to do my makeup super fast. But yeah, let's go to the event. Okay, well, I just did my makeup in the car extremely quickly. I am still editing and I'm pulling up home now and then we'll pick out an outfit. But damn, I'm kind of proud of myself. I did that in like 10 minutes. Hi you guys, I'm getting ready to go home now. Nope, this stays here. Organizing everything before the weekend because today is Friday. We're gonna go home now and we're gonna go watch It Ends With Us with my mom and I watched it last week. I don't know if I told you guys. I already watched it last week, but they haven't watched it. So I'm gonna go with them and we're gonna watch the movie. It's honestly such a good movie. So when they told me like, oh, we really want to go watch it, I was like, I will gladly rewatch it with you guys. Fridays at the office always kill me because I'm just like exhausted and I just want to go home. So we're gonna go. I didn't even do my makeup this morning. I snoozed my alarm like 70,000 times. And then, oh, the light. And then I was just running super late. And Fridays, everybody usually leaves early. Like it's 5 p.m. and I'm leaving now and I'm the last one. Oh my god, I'm spilling everything. Hold 1 second. Makeup wise, I look like a bum, but I did pick out a cute outfit because I don't want to have to get home and change before the movies. But I'm really excited to go to the movies. I love just movie theater food. See, like there's nobody left at the office. We're gonna head out to the movies now. I am so excited. I absolutely loved It Ends With Us and I'm so excited to go watch it again. I left popcorn, so I'm excited to eat some popcorn. So I can't wait. After I got home, I just did a little bit of work on my computer. I did my makeup just because I was bored. and now I'm taking Caleb out and we'll go. I am so excited. I love this movie. I know that there's like controversy around what Blake Lively has been saying, but the movie itself, so good. I can finally sit down and talk to you guys. I had the most hectic week, but I absolutely love it. Like, I absolutely love the fact that after work, I can make a lot of plans and do fun things, and I'm not cramming and studying for tests and everything. Like, I will forever be grateful of the fact that I graduated from college. So let's get right into this week's advice segment. Hold on, let me get more comfortable. I need like head support. Okay. So this week we're talking Love the Girl I Was, which is self-growth and becoming the best version of ourselves that we can. And this week we're going to talk about why her and not me. And this episode is inspired, and honestly, it's a response to a DM that I got a couple of days ago. And by the way, like, if you ever want to DM me, if you're struggling with anything, please feel free. All of my handles are something stupid and fun, so you can DM me whenever. I respond to as many as I can. It might take me a little bit to see them, but when I see them, I respond. And I got a DM from this girl. I'm not going to get into the details of everything that we talked about and everything that she mentioned, but I thought that it was something very important that she was talking to me about that she's currently struggling with. And she was like, Gabby, like, I love your advice. Like, I need your help because this is something that has never happened to me before and I don't know how to deal with it. But I think it's something that definitely has happened to a lot of us. Like, it might be your first time that it happens to you, but it's definitely happened to most girls. It's definitely something that has happened to me so many times. And it's asking myself that question of why her and not me. In the specific like DM that we were talking about, it was more like relationship oriented. Like, why would a guy want to be with her and not me? But I think that we can broaden that up because in so many instances in my life and personally, I have asked myself that not only when it comes to guys, obviously I have, like when I got cheated on, I definitely asked myself like, why her and not me? But in just so many other things and so many aspects of my life, whether it be career, opportunities, school, applying to certain things, relationships, friendships, getting invited to events, parties, just literally for so many things, we can always, as girls, ask ourselves, why is that thing that I really want, or why is that thing that I really want to happen to me happening to somebody else and not me? Like, why is it happening to her? Why did she get that thing? And why didn't I get it? And then that question makes us feel like there's something wrong with us. And then we start questioning and asking ourselves like, okay, what does she have that I don't have? What do I need to change? What do I need to do or do less of to have those qualities that made it happen for her and that didn't make it happen for me? So it's a very like annoying question in a way, but I've asked myself it so many times, and it's just annoying because of how it makes us think of ourselves. We immediately think that we need to be doing things differently, and that because of the way that we are, that's why it didn't happen to us. That maybe we could have done something differently so that it did happen to us. Or it brings a lot of like self-doubt within ourselves. And that's why it's such an annoying question, but it's definitely something that I feel like a lot of us can relate to. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. And to this day, even though I feel like I have a pretty good answer as to how to deal with those sort of scenarios and with that question, it's still something that I struggle with. Like, when something new that I really want happens to somebody else, that's the first thing. It's like, God damn it. Like, why did that happen to her? Why didn't it happen to me? Like, what do I need to be doing differently? Even though that I know like why, and like I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of how to deal with it, it still brings me that doubt. I'm still like, it's still a thought in my head of like, just God damn it, you know, like, why is it happening? But the way that I've been able to try to get myself to overcome it, because like I said, it still happens often, is understanding that the question, you're asking the wrong question. You're asking yourself why and not what for. The question is, why is this happening to her and not me? But the question should be, what for is this happening? I firmly believe that whether something happens or does not happen to you, it's happening in your favor. You can call it the universe, you can call it God, you can call it whatever. It doesn't make mistakes. So if something happens to you or if something does not happen to you, it's happening for you. Like, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And the things that don't happen to you, they're also happening for you. Everything is in your best benefit, your best interest. And in the moment, we don't understand it because it's something that we wanted. So that's why it sucks, just because it's something that we really wanted. But just because it's something that you really wanted doesn't mean that it was the best thing for you. It doesn't mean that it was in your best interest. And it's a very small change in the question, but it really like unravels a whole thing behind it. Instead of asking why, just ask what for. So if somebody is getting something that you're not getting, it's because it wasn't meant for you. And as much as you want it, trust, you don't have to trust me, but you just have to trust in general that it is happening for your best interest. And that if that thing is not happening to you, it's also in your best interest. And bro, whenever I tell myself this and I'm like, it's okay, it's happening in your best interest, it wasn't meant for you, something better is going to happen to you, something that was actually meant for you is going to happen to you. Then I sit around and I'm waiting for it. I sit around waiting for that better thing to happen to me. And guess what? Sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Just because a door closes doesn't mean that the next day the better door is going to open. It might take weeks, it might take months, it might take years. But that's where you just gotta trust. And that's probably the hardest part. Not even just changing the question is the hardest part. Instead of asking yourself why, what for, that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is that once you change that and you do start asking yourself okay, I understand that if it didn't happen to me and if it happened to somebody else, it's in my best interest. Something better is going to come along the way. The hardest part is sitting and waiting for it. It might not be an immediate thing. It might be it literally might happen the next day, or it might take a really long time for it to happen to you. But the promise that is guaranteed is that it's going to happen. Something better is going to happen. A closed door is always in your favor. It's really hard to accept those closed doors because we really wanted what was on the other side. That's why we were even attempting to go that way, because it's something that we really wanted. You really wanted that guy. You really wanted to get into that school. You really wanted to get invited to that party. You really wanted that opportunity for your career, for your friendships, for your goals in general. You really wanted, I don't know, whatever it is, you put the word for it. You really want it. So when you get the door slammed shut in your face, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. But that's why you need to start asking yourself, what for? It's always in your best interest. The things that do happen, the things that don't happen. But then you gotta wait around for the other door to open. There is another door. Trust, if it's not happening to you, if that door is closed, it's because another door is going to open. But yeah, sometimes it takes a while for that other door to open. But I can promise you that once it does open, you're going to understand why that other door got closed. And I'm a very impatient person. Holy crap. I'm a very patient person when it comes to teaching people things and helping people understand things. But when I want something for my life, I don't want it today. I want it by yesterday. I am the most impatient person in that sense. If I really want something, I want it done now, I don't want to wait 5 minutes. It needs to happen right now. So that for me personally has been so freaking hard, just waiting for whenever it's going to happen, because not only is something better going to happen to you and something that is actually meant for you and good for you going to happen, but it's also going to happen at the perfect time. And we don't know when that is. You really don't know when that's going to happen. So for me personally, that has also been such a big struggle when it comes to that. It's just the uncertainty of sitting around and waiting and just for certain things, I've been waiting for a while now. And I mean years. And I still ask myself, is it really going, is there something better that is actually going to happen? Is the right plan and the thing that is good for me and better for me and meant for me going to happen? Because bro, it's been a minute now, I've been very patient not really patient. I've been like desperate along the way, but I'm still waiting for it. And it hasn't happened yet. And it's been years. For a lot of things, it's been years that I'm still waiting for that. So sometimes those thoughts come into my head of being like, am I really just wasting my time sitting around waiting for this thing? But you gotta trust. I gotta trust. I have to just trust that the best things that are meant for me are going to happen for me. And I want to answer this question more specific to that girl that reached out to me about it. Again, really not going to go into details of what she said to me because it's no one's business. But when it comes to relationships, and I can speak personally for what happened to me with this girl, that like when I got cheated on, and this girl, of me thinking like, why her, not me? Like, why did he pick her over me? What does she have that I don't have? I've talked about this in a previous episode when it came to that like cheating episode. It's called Post-Cheating Glow Up. I talked about all of the cheating situation. One of the things I said during that episode, and it's so true, I compared myself so much to her, especially physically, because this girl has like a 10 out of 10 body, like she's super ripped. And I was like, oh my God, like maybe my butt should have been bigger, you know? Maybe like I need to work out a little bit more. Maybe if I would have looked like that, he wouldn't have cheated on me. Maybe if I would have done something differently, he would, whatever it was, you know? So I did compare myself a lot to the girl. And I did think like, what is it that I don't have that she has? And the answer is nothing. The answer is nothing. Like there's nothing that she has more than I have, or I have more or less than she has. Like each person is unique, different, has their own qualities, their own attributes that make them who they are and that make them a good candidate for relationships, or just like a good person in general. But now, many years later, after the cheating, because this was, I don't even know how many years ago this was. I was a senior in high school, and I already graduated from college. So it's been like 4 years, something like that. Now, and even like a year after him cheating on me, I realized he was just not the right person for me. Like, thank God that he cheated on me. Thank God that he picked her. They're not even together now. But he wasn't meant for me at all. Like, oh my God, at all. So now I'm super okay with it. And that I want to go back to that point of like later, when the better thing happens to you, when the thing that is actually meant for you, you're going to understand what for. Not the why, just the what for. If he hadn't cheated on me, we would have broken up eventually for another reason or whatever. But the point is that life, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, removed him from my life because he wasn't meant for me. So if a guy, and like going specifically to just like talking about it in a relationship sense, if a guy is picking another girl, don't please ever ask yourself, why her and not me? It has nothing to do with her, and it has nothing to do with you. It simply has to do with the fact that he is not right for you. He is not the person for you. He is not the best option for you. And that is why life is removing him out of your path, because he focused on him, not her. It's about him. It's about the fact that he wasn't meant for you, and that something better is going to come along the way. If he was meant for you, he would have picked you. As simple as that. You guys would be together. There wouldn't be a doubt in his head that you're the one. And I get it. Oh my God, I totally get it. Like, it absolutely sucks. It's such a shitty feeling when another girl, another person gets picked over you. But it is as simple as that, and as complicated as that to understand, and as hard as that to understand, that it wasn't meant for you. There's nothing that you could have done differently that would have made him stay or pick you or whatever. He just wasn't the person for you. And life has a better person for you. They have the right person for you. That is simply another door closed. But closed doors means that there's another one that's going to open. So don't stay stuck trying to open that door, whether it's a guy in a relationship, a girl in a relationship, whether it's an opportunity, a job, your career, friendships, whatever it may be, that door is closing. Instead of trying to stick around with a bobby pin to unlock it and figure out a way to break through the door because you really want what's on the other side, take it as a blessing in disguise. It is a blessing in disguise. Oh my God, it's such a blessing in disguise. And I've realized it through just years of experience of doors that have shut in my face, doors that I have literally grabbed a freaking bobby pin and tried pick locking it and tried opening that door as much as I could and stated like a dumbass waiting on the other side of the door because I did that. I'll recognize it. I stayed on the other side of the door waiting for it to open, and then another one did open for me. It's happened in so many cases. And that's why now, when it still happens, that another girl gets something, I immediately ask myself, what for? What's the purpose behind this? Not why is the door closing, but what's going to come out of this door closing? It is a blessing in disguise. So I hope that that was able to help you, like the girl that asked about it, but I just hope that in general, because I know that this is a question that almost every girl has asked herself, why her and not me? It's not about why her and not me. It's because that other thing that did happen to her wasn't meant for you. It has nothing to do with the other girl that got it. Or it has nothing to do with you not being qualified enough or not having the things and the attributes or the beauty or whatever it is to get that thing. Is simply because that thing that happened to her was meant for her. And the fact that it didn't happen to you is because something better is coming for you. So sit tight, wait for it to happen, be thankful that it closed. And it sounds easy when I say it and it makes sense, but it is a very hard thing to put into practice. It is a very hard thing to put into practice. All of that self-doubt comes into our heads whenever something happens to another person and it doesn't happen to us. It's natural. It might keep happening. Like, don't feel guilty for it. Don't blame yourself for it. It's a very natural thing. But I hope that that was able to answer and help with that situation. And that's sort of what I do whenever I come across those doubting moments and when I come across asking myself that of why her and not me? Because it was meant for her and it wasn't meant for me. And what is meant for me will happen to me. And please, you guys, like if any of you is ever going through something or would like for me to make an episode about something that you're going through, please feel free to reach out either directly to me at Something Stupid and Fun, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram, because that's my personal handle for TikTok or for Instagram, or whether it's to the DM of the show, which is Don't Quote Me on That on Instagram. They're all linked down below, but please feel free. Oh, I also have a contact us section on somethingstupidandfun.com. There you can also submit episode requests, and nothing that you ever say to me, like the specifics of what happened to you, your situation, will ever get put online. That is not anyone's business. It's something that you're telling me just with confidence and just because you want somebody to hear you out and you want somebody to help you out that's not biased and that maybe doesn't know the full story. But I will gladly make an episode about it, or I will simply answer to you if that's not something that you want an episode to be made about. But just wanted to put that out there, that you guys are more than welcome to always reach out. And I hope that this episode was able to help you guys. And it's definitely an episode that I'm gonna have to keep rewatching whenever I come across this question, because I come across it often, and whenever I do, if I'm forgetting everything that I'm saying right now, it's definitely like an episode that I need to keep on my radar at all times, because I definitely ask myself that a lot. So I hope that helped. And to the girlie that DM'd me, I really hope that it helped. And trust me, there's such a better thing coming for you that is actually meant for you. And you'll realize it when it happens. So I love you. I love all of you guys. And I will see you guys next week.